driving back. I just went to take a break. And so I'm just getting my gear back on here. And I don't know what you're going to see. Like I say, I need to hire. My wife has to work, so I'm trying to get you a good shot here. So we're going to be working in this hive now. This is the hive that has my package. We have a queen in here. I also want to try to mark her also. I don't really need to, but I like to mark them, so if I don't see a marked queen in there and I see a different queen, I'll know that they requeened themselves. So that's the purpose of me marking the queens, because that queen in this box, she's big enough. You can't miss her. She got well mated. And this queen was a little bit on the thin side, but I see eggs and larvae, so what the crap, not gonna complain. Also had a feeder in that, as you can see. Both of these are empty. And I have those feeders because this package here is actually doing better than that nucleus. So let me get my smoke here before I open up. Give them a couple of puffs. Get them from off the top. I always want to crack it on the end. Give them a nice blast. And they come out. Oh, let's see. Give them a nice blast and they come out. They'll find their way back home. Oh, these girls are doing good. Let's get the hive beetle traps out. Man, look at that. You got some live ones in there. You actually got some live hive beetles. Get in that oil. Drown. Drown. Yeah, you got some live hive beetles in there trapped. And let's take this one out. Yeah, you got dead ones in this one. Everything's dead in this one. You got a couple of live ones in the other one here. Let me line them up. So I try to put them somewhere where they won't turn over and spill the oil. So right here probably will be the best spot. All right, as you can see, or hopefully you can see, I have these numbers also. Now this is numbered box 2. So you have 2 on one side and then you got them numbered 1 through 6. I'm not sure why I stopped from 10, but I only have 6 of these marked. There must be a reason. I'll figure it out. So let's see what we want to look at first. I see right from here, I can see they're doing great. I see the comb coming out. Some of these I had like attached comb. I had the comb and I put them in a frame with a rubber band on them and they built the comb right out. So let's take a look at those first. So let me get my hive 2 here. Now these they don't have a lot of propolis on there. I see some, but they don't have a lot. So let's get the frames to the end because I took the oil traps out. And let's take this one out. I can actually take these out with my hand because they are not all the way up to the top. But I have to be careful because these are built out combs. Okay, you know what? Let me just do it the right way. Let's do it the right way and let's not rush it. I know it's hot out here. That's probably why I'm trying to rush it. But anyway, let's take a look at that middle frame that they built out. They did a fabulous job with it. And as you can see, wow, look at that. We got some nice cap brood on here. Nectar on the edge. They built this out nicely. Actually, this is a plastic foundation. Now, you know what? I might change my mind about marking the queen. And the reason for that is it's blazing hot here. This heat on my hand is just unbelievable. And I don't want to sit the queen out here in that type of sun. So we may not mark this one today because it's almost 2 o'clock. Let me get this. I'm trying to find one that I put. All right, here we go. This is one that I had the bottom part was already combed and they added the top part to it. As you can see, we got some open larvae here, some nectar. I don't want to lead this too far because it's not well supported. I don't want the comb to fall out. Well, they got some capped honey here already. I see pollen. Yeah, they doing okay. I won't bother them. They got larvae, they building comb. Let's take it back in. All right. I should have. You know what? Let me go to the end so I can slide some of these out. All right, now see, this one isn't built out. They're just starting to build this one out. As you can see, this was plastic foundation. They just starting to build that out, so I'll put that one here. I might rotate that. Oh, that's amazing because this one close to the wall, it seems like they're doing a better job on that one. I'm surprised because they usually start from the middle and go that way. And that one was in front. Now look at this one. This is the one that was close to the wall. And they storing pollen in here. And they working on building this out. Yeah, see that? There's a lot of nectar in this frame and they're actually capping some of it. So what I'll do is I'll turn this towards the wall and leave that right up in there. And then here's another one that I put together. Remember, this was a package of bees. So there was no comb or nothing in here, just a queen and 10,000 bees. And some of the combs, okay, I think now I figured it out why I didn't have those numbers. Those were the frames that I put the comb and the rubber bands on. See? I just wanted to see how the bees were doing with them. So they're actually billing them out. And they have added to this beautifully. I might hire the bees to work for me because they have some great finishing work here. And this is a frame of just solid nectar that they're getting ready to convert into honey. So we wouldn't find the queen on this one. And see, that's very shaky. They got to attach it right here. So it's a little, as you can see, if I shake it, it's shaking. So I don't want to disturb this one too much. Let's put that one back in. Got to remember where that one was. And then here's another one. All right, we did this one. I think I was going to frame 3 because I was looking to find where the queenie was. I think it was. Oh man, it's so hot out here. I'm sweating now. And the sweat is in my eyes, so might have to end this inspection. Well, I see open larvae, cap honey. Yeah, they look good. I'm gonna have to come back again for this one. I really wanted to see the queen. I was gonna attempt to mark her, but man, it is hot. In this spot right here, it is hot. So we'll give them a little more time. This one have some Nice. This one's nice. Okay, we got open larvae here. 3-day old. We got some little tiny ones. Yeah, we got some eggs. Yeah, so the queen been on this frame a couple of days ago. And oh, that's a drone. I was just about to say I spotted her, but that's a drone. And you can see this one. This is beautiful. They're doing well. I don't want to hold them in the sun too long because it is hot. Okay, so let's be careful here because I haven't spotted the queen yet. We don't want to roll her between any frames. So with my guess, she should be on this one, but we'll see. This is frame 3. This is my frames that I always find the queens on. Let me put that back because my frame holder didn't grip it well and I don't want it to drop. There we go. You got to make sure it's level on there. All right, let's see what we got here. Yep, we got young larvae here growing. Queen's doing well. I don't see her, but I see some larvae and I see eggs. Yep. So that means she was close by on this frame. And I can't really see that well because sweat is in my eye. Maybe I'm overlooking her. But she should have been somewhere on this frame. Or maybe she done a runner when I pulled it out. So what you do is you flip it back quickly and you might catch her. Nope. Don't see her. All right, I see the bees checking me out here. They probably telling me that's enough. Rich, it's hot. And you don't want nobody opening your doors when the AC is running. So please shut our doors. Anyway, something just happened. They just started rarely. Oh yeah, I see eggs. Okay, so the queen might be close by because I see eggs, and I bet you that's her at the bottom there where that crowd is at. Like they're trying to shield her. Yep. Nope, that's not her. This side has nectar. Hmm. Well, she was on this frame because I see eggs. I don't want to hold them in the sun. This big old drone keeps making me think he's the queen, but that's a drone. All right, well, she's somewhere. I see eggs, so that means she's somewhere. That's the dangerous thing. When you don't see the queen, you have to be very, very careful putting these frames back in. You don't want to roll her in between the frames, and then that'll be it for your colony. All right, let's see what these guys are doing over here. I think this is the slacker frame because I think these bees just playing dominoes. Oh, okay, let me take that back. They doing something here on this side. All right, I got sweat dripping off of me, so I'm going to close this hive up. I think I've seen enough. My goal was to mark the queen, but I'm going to blame myself. I should have got started a lot earlier, and I didn't, so just have to call that my loss. I want to pull these frames together without pinching bees, so get back there. Oop, yep, make sure. Definitely don't want to pinch your queen in there. You hear those crunching sounds, you get worried. And you go, oh, I hope that's not my queen. Yeah, that's not funny because it could be your queen, but hopefully it won't be. If you hear those crunching sounds and your queen disappears, then you know you might have crunched her between two frames. So you got to be very careful, very gentle with these. I think I'm going to rotate this frame and flip it around so they can work on this one a little more, because they playing footsie over here. So let's flip this frame around. Let's get it back in there. Make sure we ain't rolling any bees. Bring them together. Actually, I usually use my hive tool. Well, I'm going to have to put this queen marking on hold for the day because it is hot. And I don't want to lay her on top of this with this sun beaming down on your queen. That's not a good thing to do. So we won't mark this queen. We saw eggs, we saw larvae, and so we know she's doing good. So let's get our beetle traps back in. Yep. Get the beetle traps back in. Group. All right, they're all dead now. No moving beetles. So this hive is coming along. They got lots of nectar. I see things. This hive is getting ready to explode. Let me take the frame holder out. I got a little bit of sugar syrup left in the fridge, so I'm going to give them that in one bottle. Now this one I like because it has wires. I don't know if you can see this. I got a hole, but it has wire. A hole, it has wires, and this one is for my pollen patty, but we don't use those down here because they attract hive beetles. So I'm going to half fill this with what I have, stick it back, and I'll take the other one later on tonight when it cools down. I'll come back and fill, make some more sugar syrup and build it. And if you notice, I don't know if you see this brown stuff here, that's cinnamon that I put there to keep the sugar ants. They'll find that sugar. Okay, so I'll be right back. Let me go get some sugar for my bees and I'll put this back together. And for all of those that's joining, thank you for joining. Stay tuned. You want to get a beehive full of hive beetles, put a pollen patty in. And that's like an invitation to the hive beetles. All right, so they got a little bit of syrup there. That should keep them maybe till tomorrow or whenever. Maybe tomorrow I'll come back. That's a bad idea. Not supposed to be in your hive that often. And I just went in here. This is my 7-day inspection that I'm doing. I actually just wanted to come back and mark the queens. And actually next week, the following week would have been my 14-day inspection, which I don't need to do now because I came here today. So what I can do is just probably wait till next Sunday and just mark the queen. Just keep an eye on them, make sure they're doing good, and we'll mark the queen. Okay, let's get this back together. Make sure we didn't pick up any sugar ants here on the lid. They love to get on the lid. Every time you pick up the lid, you got to make sure you wipe it. You get one sugar ant on there, and that's all you need. That one sugar ant will send a signal to 1,000 others, and before you know it, you'll have a bunch of sugar ants on your hive. So I like to keep my hive strapped in case a strong wind comes and blow it over. The frames won't go splatting all over the place. And I have my holes in the side for oxalic acid treatments for high varroa mites. So there's my cutoff golf plug that I use to plug the holes with. So I can come out here with my vaporizer with oxalic acid and just treat my bees. So my friends, that will be it for today. It is hot. My face is dripping with sweat and I don't want to burn up my queen out here in the sun. So, and by the way, it's after 2 o'clock. As I told you, you don't want to be in your hive after 2 o'clock or before 10 o'clock. So all the foragers are getting ready to come back in now. So they will be grumpy coming in. They don't want anybody in the hive looking at anything, and they will let you know that quickly. So thank you, my friends, for joining me. I'm loading up all of my tools, and I'm out of here. I will see you on my next inspection.